Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me the opportunity to present to this Honourable House a brief statement on the 2023 and 2024 annual reports of the PNG Immigration and Citizenship Services Authority. The report covers the achievements and updates for 2023 and 2024 in line with the organization's key result areas for that period. Mr. Speaker, by way of background, ICSA was established in 2010 through an Act of Parliament to perform various functions to protect the nation's interest and ensure the authority retains its primary and leadership role in the administration of immigration, citizenship and passport matters, and border and security control through the effective management of people in and out of the country. Mr. Speaker, ICSA was given 4 key result areas to implement. These priority areas include 1. Organizational reform and service delivery improvements. 2. Legislative and policy reforms. 3. Travel facilitation and integrity improvements. 4. Regional cooperation in combating people smuggling, trafficking and transnational crimes. Mr. Speaker, this report is presented in accordance with the Immigration and Citizenship Service Act 2010, the Public Finance Management Act 1995, and Audit Act 1989. It provides statistical and narrative reporting on the many functions performed by ICSA and details its progress and key achievements in 2023 and 2024. Mr. Speaker, since becoming an independent statutory authority in 2010, ICSA has set about reforming the way in which our country manages and controls the movement of people across the borders whilst promoting bona fide travellers. With the government support, ICSA continues to grow as an agency and is dedicated in improving its services to the people. Mr. Speaker, over the past years, ICSA has continued to use its KRAs to frame and guide its reform agenda. These are set out in detail in the reports. However, it is worthwhile reflecting on a few standout achievements of these 2 years. In terms of migration statistics, Mr. Speaker, ICSA's border management system had reported a steady increase in visa applications throughout 2023 and 2024. This growth is largely driven by key factors, including the reintroduction of the visa auto-grant feature, the revival of the visa on-arrival service, and the reactivation of the short-term multiple entry business visa, introduction of an artificial intelligence-based analysis engine, amongst other initiatives, probably the first of its kind in government departments. Mr. Speaker, in 2023, ICSA processed and issued 121,422 visas across various categories, representing a 27.38% increase from the 93,315 visas issued in 2022. Similarly, a total of 123,967 visas were issued in 2024, marking a modest 2.10% increase compared to 2023. This is attributed to increased business activities, events hosted in Papua New Guinea and tourism. Projections suggest that this figure will double in the current year and onwards. The rapid turnaround time, Mr. Speaker, for a visa issuance for a tourist visa is around 2 minutes using artificial intelligence. Mr. Speaker, for work permits, a total of 17,112 different work permit types were issued in 2023 and 12,939 were issued in 2024, which was a 24.38% decrease compared to 2023 as recorded in the foreigners' work permit application systems. This decrease is attributed to factors such as a positive increase in local workforce and expertise and other challenges. Mr. Speaker, regarding passports and other travel documents, in 2023, ICSA issued 46,660 passports, marking a significant increase compared to the figures from the previous 4 years, as recorded in the Travel and Related Business Documents Issuing System, TARDIS. In 2024, ICSA reached a major milestone by installing a passport printing machine and office at its Momase Regional Office in Lae. This development allows residents of the Momase region, the Highlands, and nearby provinces to access conveniently and apply for travel documents without the unnecessary cost of needing to travel to Port Moresby or rely on express mail services. This is decentralization. Mr. Speaker, ICSA processed and issued 46,128 passports in 2024, a slight decrease compared to 2023. However, with the introduction of the passport printing services in Lae, it is projected that this number will triple in the coming years and beyond. ICSA is also looking at extending similar services to other parts of the country in compliance with International Civil Aviation Organization standards. We are looking at Mount Hagen and Kokopo. Mr. Speaker, in terms of revenue collection, between 2023 and 2024, ICSA demonstrated consistent revenue generating capabilities as background. Under the ICSA funding arrangements, the migration service fees revenue raised is equally shared with the state and ICSA on a 50-50% basis. The 50% of the MSF is transferred to the Consolidated Revenue Fund, Waigani Public Accounts, and the other 50% is transferred to ICSA's operational bank account by the Department of Finance, as provided for by the Immigration and Citizenship Service Act 2010. Mr. Speaker, in 2023, the total MSF revenue collected as of 31st December 2023 amounted to $163.5 million. Under the Non-Tax Revenue Administration Act 2024, DOF remitted 40% to ICSA, and the balance was retained by DOF. Later, DOF also released additional funding to ICSA to supplement key operational expenses. Hence, ICSA received $123.1 million. In 2024, the total MSF revenue collected as of 31st December 2024 was $186.5 million. Under the NTRA Act and a 30-70 revenue sharing ratio, dropping from 50-50, ICSA received its 30% share of $55.8 million, and 70% was retained by Department of Finance for consolidated revenue. The main source of revenue collection are derived from the MSF, including visa, passports, work permits, citizenship, permanent residence, APEC business travel cards, penalties, fines, personal emoluments, salaries, allowance funds through DOF, and bank interests. Mr. Speaker, ICSA is embarking on new innovative technologies and extension of services to improve its operations and generate revenue for the government. These operations require funding to be sufficiently available in ICSA's operational account, and the current funding arrangement 50-50 between DOF and ICSA adequately supports our operations in the country and overseas missions and posts. Mr. Speaker, ICSA's continued efforts in its compliance and enforcement operations have seen a total of 115 non-citizens removed from the country from 2023 and 2024, linked to various factors, including violations to migration and national laws, resettlement pathways, and other migration processes. 13 of them were removed in 2024, and the bulk, 102, were removed in 2023, respectively. Some of these removals were due to serious criminal offenses, such as drug trafficking, which we have deported them. For the benefit of the House, since late October 2022, since I took office as Minister responsible for Immigration and Border Security to May this year, I have taken a hardline stance. 105 foreign nationals have been removed from PNG by deportation or administrative process in 2023-2024, and the figures for 2025 will be made available. 2025 was a total of 300 were deported for various infringements and notices. So yes, we are working. The recent and ongoing immigration compliance operations has and will see a sharp and significant increase in numbers, which will be reflected in the 2025 annual report, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in response to increasing caseloads and growing demands on seamless immigration processing and service delivery, ICSA has successfully introduced and completed an artificial AI-based analysis engine which underwent through testing and quality assurance processes in late December 2024, seeing the state for deployment in early 2025. The AI-based platform is designed to automate document verification, streamline application processing, and objectively assess the suitability of visa applications and submissions. The initiative aims to significantly enhance efficiency, turnaround downtime, strengthen compliance, and reduce visa processing times across all application categories. As I pointed out earlier, it takes 2 minutes to turn it around for a visa application if you fill it in properly. This is probably the first department, as I pointed out earlier, that is continuing to use artificial intelligence to improve on our efficiency and will continue to improve and set the pace forward. The implementation of this advanced system is expected to contribute substantially to increase border security for Papua New Guinea. Mr. Speaker, ICSA successfully introduced its housing policy, which received board approval in late 2023 and was officially launched in 2024. The implementation of this policy represents a major milestone for the organization in the coming years, particularly for staff that will benefit from affordable housing solutions designed to meet their needs, and once the policy is fully operational. It assists staff to be able to live in proper accommodation and perform their duties effectively and efficiently. Mr. Speaker, in its efforts to enhance strategic partnerships through MOUs, ICSA has entered into an information sharing MOU with the PNG Tourism Promotion Authority. ICSA has developed and launched its Strategic Corporate Plan 24 to 28 that will provide a guide for ICSA's long-term priorities and in carrying out its mandated responsibilities and implementing government directives. Moreover, ICSA has successfully established the Citizenship Advisory Committee, which is now fully operational after long delays. It is now working effectively and has been able to review and expedite the backing of pending citizenship applications. I give credit to the chairman, Honourable Marsh Narwak, and his deputy, the member for Sumkar. Again, during my tenure as a minister responsible for immigration and border security portfolio, we have granted more than 200 citizenship applications. These are for PNG citizens seeking dual citizenship with a prescribed country, naturalization, and other dual citizenship pathways such as resumption, marriage, and sportsperson. Also, since taking office as minister, we have granted citizenship to close to 150 West Papuans, bringing to a total of nearly 500 West Papuans we have given citizenship to in various provinces of Papua New Guinea. They have waited for more than 40 years. Many who have lived in the country for more than 50 years. This process is consistent with the West Papua Registration and Naturalization Project that was implemented pursuant to National Executive Council Decision 326/2014. The PNG government through ICSA is committed to continuing the registration and citizenship process for all West Papuans who have resided in PNG since 1984 when they moved here due to refugee crisis. Mr. Speaker, on the legislative and policy reforms, ICSA has successfully developed a first ever homegrown national migration policy and is pending Cabinet's endorsement to be presented in Parliament for implementation. ICSA has also developed and implemented its internal gender equity and social inclusion policy. In addition, tremendous work has been done in reviewing migration legislative frameworks to modernize migration governance and enhance border management. The reviews of the Migration Act 1975, Passport Act 1982, and Citizenship Act 1975 have reached advanced stages. We are committed to ensuring our laws remain responsible and responsive to evolving circumstances. The work on the Passport Act 1982, for example, is to repeal and replace that legislation to introduce a modern legal framework on Papua New Guinean passports and travel documents. That has been passed in Parliament. We are also making amendments to the Citizenship Act to ensure that the processes of obtaining, for example, resumption of citizenship is less cumbersome for applicants of Papua New Guinean origin. Mr. Speaker, in the realm of travel facilitation and integrity improvements, ICSA's efforts in the last 2 years have resulted in a substantial increase in the issuance of passports, reflecting a threefold surge from the previous years. Moreover, the introduction of new visa types and the reactivation of short-term multiple entry visas underscore our commitment to facilitating travel and promoting seamless interactions. Mr. Speaker, in the past 2 years, ICSA witnessed the signing of 2 significant bilateral visa waiver agreements, one between Papua New Guinea and the Republic of India, and another between Papua New Guinea and the Republic of Korea. These agreements are currently pending ratification by the Parliament before they can be implemented. The objective of these agreements is to enhance travel processes through digital innovation and bilateral arrangements, facilitating the smooth movement of visitors and investors into and out of Papua New Guinea. We are focused on making it easier for people to travel to Papua New Guinea through our use of the AI technology in the visa application process, the bilateral arrangements visa waiver agreements, such as those I referred to above, and the visa on arrival arrangements with countries that reciprocate with ours, including, as you can see, the online QR code for passenger cards when you re-enter the country, which is all online at the moment. Mr. Speaker, ICSA's dedication to regional cooperation in combating people smuggling, trafficking in persons, and related transnational crimes has been exemplified through our active participation in various bilateral and multilateral gatherings, hosting the Pacific Immigration Development Community annual meeting and facilitating successful entry and departure movements at the 3rd Forum for India-Pacific Islands Leaders Summit is indicative of a commitment to regional collaboration and capacity building. Mr. Speaker, ICSA has taken a further step by signing a joint technical cooperation MOU with the Solomon Islands Immigration Division to strengthen an MOU between PNG and Solomon Islands that was signed during the India-Pacific Islands Cooperation in 2023. Again, for perspective to date, that MOU has resulted in ICSA's support to the SID during the Pacific Games, which ICSA embedded Papua New Guinea Migration Office to assist our neighboring country to support them in the Pacific Games with technical support and IT technologies, and providing training to help identify and procure a reliable and effective border management system for the Solomon Islands. A safer Solomon Islands means a safer PNG, as we share a common maritime border, and I am all one talk, believe me too. We are doing the same with other Pacific Island countries to share with them the technology and assist them in border management. Mr. Speaker, ICSA is part of the recently established PNG Anti-Money Laundering Task Force, alongside key sister agencies, launched in December 2024 in fighting against anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism funding and other transnational crimes, including human trafficking and people smuggling. Work is well underway to establish an AML CTF unit within the organizational structure. Mr. Speaker, I thank the Permanent Parliamentary Committee on Citizenship, the Citizenship Advisory Committee, the Immigration and Citizenship Advisory Board members, the Chief Migration Officer, and the management and staff of ICSA for its 2024 and 23 achievements. I am only as good as the staff around me. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I now commend these reports to the Honourable House.